As the year winds down, it's the perfect time to take control of your finances. From smart tax moves to planning for the year ahead, a few simple steps now can actually make a big difference later, especially as it relates to retirement planning. Casey Elkins and Mark Stimson from Elevated Financial Management are back. Hello, gentlemen.
Nice to see you.
Yes,
hey, Kelly,
you too.
how are you?
So, Mark, I'm going to start with you. As the end of the year approaches, what types of things should people be paying attention to?
Yeah, I hope our viewers today will really be thinking about this, because so many are taking maybe too long in the year to start thinking about this. Are you maxing out your contributions that you could be doing in a company plan? Whatever company plan, you want as much of that free money as you could possibly get. You also need to begin to think about your RMD distributions. How, if you're turning 73, let's say this coming year, you need to really be thinking about that, because that can impact so much in regards to income and other investments and income that you may take. It could throw you into a different category, tax rise, or a different bracket. We also think about ways that we could possibly reduce our taxes by using what we call QCDs, qualified distributions that are given to a charity. So there's a lot of things that can be done to reduce taxes at the end of the year. But one of the things I think to really highlight is you got to start earlier in the year.
Okay, get started now. And Casey, over to you. You've mentioned a Roth conversion before. What is that, though, if anyone's forgotten?
You know, a Roth conversion can be one of the most valuable tools that somebody has available to them. So you can only actually contribute $7,000 a year this year to your Roth, or $8,000 if you're over the age of 50. But a Roth conversion is taking money from your IRA, paying taxes on it at today's rates when we know what they are, and then putting that money into a tax-free account that will grow tax-free for tax-free income in the future. So, you know, we really look at taxes because the debt of the country is huge. If you've ever been to usdebtclock.org, it is amazing at how quickly the debt of the country is running up. And so it's something to pay attention to, because how are they going to deal with that debt? Ultimately, it's going to be through taxes, right? So as time goes on, we expect that taxes will go up. And so if we think that, then realistically, we can look at the tax rates today almost like they're on sale. And so if we think that, why not pay taxes at today's rates, let that money grow tax-free, and then have that tax-free income for retirement? But as Mark mentioned, it all takes time, right? It's something that we need to be planning and accounting for. And it's if it's something that you haven't considered in your plan, it's definitely something worth talking about.
I'd like to add maybe one quick thing here. HSAs are another unbelievably powerful tax planning tool that we see a lot of individuals not take advantage of that like they should. When it comes to using that money on the back end, it is absolutely one of the best investments. Now, we're limited, but it's something I want to have our viewers really think about, because if you're not taking advantage of that in your plan, it's something you should really start doing.
Definitely. And with the new year comes New Year's resolutions. Everyone's thinking about it. So what should people be doing with the next year in terms of finances?
Well, what I want to say to this is, if you're turning 73, you need to think about the RMDs very much. Think about, is there ways that I could increase my savings? I think what we find so many clients, what we want to help them with is, I don't want them to have to deal with the pain of regret, right? The pain of discipline can be a little rough, but it's so much better in the long run. And I think it boils down to, are we saving as much as we possibly can? And it's something where we got to be disciplined about it, because humans, we're procrastinators, right? By nature. And so we want to have a disciplined approach, because if we don't, our retirement may not be what we absolutely should have, because we weren't disciplined.
And it's something too that this is the time, right? As we approach next year, now's the time to put a plan together. Now's the time to look at the options. And if you aren't, take advantage of it. This is a great time to do a review with your advisor and get a plan built for the future.
And these concepts are in your book. Where can people get it? Tell me more.
Yep, so it's breaktheglassbook.com. I think we have a QR code on the screen for folks to see. But realistically, we talk about taxes, income planning, how we can be efficient with our planning as we move towards retirement, how we can deal with healthcare, all those questions that come up. It's all addressed inside of the book, and it's meant for people that want to educate themselves about their retirement. It's not a textbook, it's meant for individual investors. So it's a great tool and something that we're happy to bring to the audience.
Amazing. Gentlemen, as always, thank you so much for being here. And this is perfect for me before the new year. As far as New Year's resolutions, I have some things to think about. So thank you very much.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Elevated Financial Management.